Hi y'all, welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods. And today guys, I'm going to show you a little bit of an update on Voyager that I've been working on now. I've been working on things a lot in the background, and that is in my kind of only spare time I get. I've been doing bits and pieces here and there. Now it's coming along nicely. And most of the soldering work has been done now, and I'll show that when I get over to the instructions, or destructions as they would say. And it is coming along nicely. Now it's really hard to record at the moment to do a sort of a talk along as I'm doing things video, because it's really complicated what I'm trying to finish off, and I am referring back to the instructions a heck of a lot. So there's quite a few audio dead spots where I'm just trying to concentrate on this thing, or there's audio deaf spots or whatever they are, drop spots, I don't know, where I'm swearing at the thing. A couple of times, but it's coming along nicely, and I'll show you where we are on the instructions now. So if I just go to the screen grab, there we go. So this is more or less where we finished off on the last one. Now all this is now in place, which is done. It's all wired up, is the upper saucer, so that is all ready to go. Looking fantastic. If we go down to the next one, I haven't tested the lighting yet. Still a little bit more work to do on that one. Now, if we go to this section here, all these LED strips are in place. So is the nav light at the bottom. And I've also put the power connector in the back also. So that has been done. The next section, which is going to be really hard to record, is this, which I think is going to be one of the hardest sections to actually put on this build. And that is this rear section here with the hatch for the shuttle bay. My hatch is going to be actually displayed as shut. It's just the way I decided to do it. I know you can do it with the option open, but I decided a while ago that that's the option I wanted to go with. Then when we get to here, we've got a lot of wiring to do. Joys of joys. We've got the lower saucer section to put on, which again is not going to be fun, but we've got to get it done at the end of the day. And then we've got this bit to do. Now, this bit here, I've already done. I haven't got around to this bit, but it's very close to that part. And I've also done all this as well. So this is all in pace. I wanted to sort of get this done at the same time as I was putting in the other LED strips. So that it would match, and that is all matching now, so that is great. And then we've got all these connectors to do. Now I might try and do this on camera, I'll see, kind of the last part really, to show you. So yeah, it's coming along, and then we're more or less putting everything into place, looking awesome. I've still got some bits on the outside I need to do, some more just the photo etch to fit on. But it's going to look awesome. It really is going to look awesome. And then we've got, basically, the job is done. It's complete. So, yeah, happy days ahead, hopefully, if all this comes together like it should do. So, let's go over to the desk. I'll show you what I've done, and then we can see for ourselves. So, with all that said, let's get modelling. Okay, so this is the section I've been working on over the last few days. So like I said, we've got the nav light in there, we've got the power connector there. These LED strips are now in. I have soldered these two together. These don't need to have any heat shrink on them yet. So the next part to do on this, which is the major part, is fitting this now to the back here, which I'm kind of not looking forward to, but I know it's got to be done, and it's going to have to be done. So how this is going to go, I have no clue whatsoever. At least we know these work, which is great. As part of it, I've got the main deflector dish in place also, so that's all ready to go. So it more or less just a case of now putting this section in and gluing in, which again, it does take time, as always these things do. And then it's going to be then putting the top saucer section on. Now then after that, we're not going to have a lot of room to work with on this build because things are going to be kind of a little bit all over the place, but it will all come together. I do need to solder the wires on this together as well and tin them, which is fine. That's not a problem at all. That's more or less quite easy to do. So once we get that done as well, that's something I can do pretty much quite quickly, hopefully. And then it's just a case of bringing it together. So what I might do is I might try and bring it together as much as I can, and then kind of bring you back where all the wiring is more or less in place apart from the finishing touches, and we can finally finish this model together as I intended it to be. I haven't tested any of the electrics yet. I haven't got a clue if they're working, but fingers crossed they are. And yeah, we'll just have to see how it goes. But my desk is an absolute complete mess. There has been problems that I've had to face with this. The GST connector that came with the kit, I threw that out because it just was too small. So I've gone with my own GH connectors that I had. I think it's just a personal preference really, but just the way I wanted it to be done. So yeah, personal preference is always better than, yeah, normal preference. Now the thing I'm a little bit worried about is the cargo bay door. Now I'm not actually going to try and put that in place until I've got this lined up. I don't think it's wise to, because if I look at mine here and line this up, it does have to go quite wide. It's quite a wide fit. So I'm hoping that it fits okay. I really am, because if it doesn't, we're in trouble. And I don't want to see trouble on this build anymore. I just want to see it complete. I really do. It's been a labour of love, a massive labour of love, but I'm kind of to the point now where I'm thinking, oh, please just let it come to an end. So the idea next would be to glue this part in down here, which has somehow got to fit in. I don't know how that's going to fit in, because it's a weird shape. Let's just try. Let's just do a test fit. Okay, so it's going to fit in like that. Okay, and then that's going to basically block all this back end off. With that fitted in, how bad does this look? Actually not that bad. Might just have to do a little bit of work on that rear, and then I can drop that cargo bay hatch door in place, which I think is going to be easier with that not glued on yet. So I think that is definitely the plan for the next part on this. While we're here, tell you what, let's tin these wires together. So I need black on black. Okay, so put the black onto the black. Okay, that one's on there. Let's do this one. Okay, let's get our little helping. Oh, why does that have to happen? Why does it have to hit something completely major and cause problems? It doesn't need to. I keep saying this. You know, you don't need to do that. Just obey the rules. It's not like it was attached to it. Okay, so I'm up to temperature with my soldering iron. Let's just tin these together quickly. Alright, that's that bit done. And that's that bit done. And then we'll sort out this bit here. Quite easy to do. It's not rocket science at the end of the day. Just a bit of tinning. And that just makes it easier to connect up when we come to it. There we go. So that's now been tinned. Just looking at things, what I could possibly do while I'm here. That's been tinned. And maybe the red cables on here could be tinned. Because I've already got the other ones done. As long as it can stretch over there, it should be fine. So let's connect the red up to red. That'll be for the nav lights. And then the black up to the black. Just thinking that's just something just to try to stretch the video out a little, basically. Or trying to. Okay, that's together. Get a bit of solder on the soldering iron. And then just tin it. We're just coating them wires with a little bit of solder. One, it holds it together more securely, makes a better connection. And two, when you're soldering it then onto anything else, all you have to do is kind of heat up the solder with a little bit of solder on your soldering iron, and it will come together beautifully. A little bit more on the soldering iron. There we go, nicely tinned, ready to go. Okay, then we've got our upper saucer. Now I've got a funny feeling these are all going to need to be tinned together, to be perfectly honest with you. But I'm going to have a look at that. I mean, if we do, oh, okay. So red. Make sure I got no orange here. Red. There's a lot to be tinned, my word. Okay. So red. Red. Right. That's all the red ones twisted together. I just need my needle nose pliers. Just some solder is just kind of sticking out. I just want to flatten it. Just so I can twist them together better. I think I'm going to have to tin this instantly now, guys. Because it's, yeah, it's a little bit, it's not that great. Just making sure that soldering iron is up to temperature. I have had to turn it up actually. Now, I don't know whether, I don't think that's anything to do with me soldering things. I think it's to do with this is new solder and I'm just kind of getting used to it. to be honest with you. Let me just get a little bit more on the end of that. I'm just not totally happy with it at all. Just want to add a bit where I can. There we go. All comes together in the end. Okay, so they're all soldered together now. I'm happy with that. Now, I wasn't happy at first, but I am happy with it now. So let's put all the black wires together. Right, okay, so there's quite a few of these as well. And that. It's just grouping them all together, but this is the most wires I think I've ever seen me actually put together. Because that is 3. That is 4. And that is 5 wires all together on this one. Wow. Okay. So just try and twist them best I can. Then I've got some rough points on my solder. I just want to melt down. Because the idea of this is you want like a smooth, almost like if it was a wire itself. Okay. That's kind of that, like that. Get some solder in that. That's turned out pretty nice quickly. I'm happy with that. Okay, so that's that done. Okay, so we have managed to do some work while we've been here, which is great. So, like I said, the next thing to do is to connect up the warp nacelles with this, which I'm probably going to do next and let it dry. I don't know why that's come out. That shouldn't have come out, but it has. So I'll have to look at that. I'm not happy about that because I've only just recently glued that and I'm using proper, you know, Tamiya cement here. So goodness knows what's happening with that. Well, that's what I'll do off camera and then we'll get all the next bits into place. So that's really it for the update. 15 minutes, that's not bad actually, showing you what I'm doing. Bench is an absolute mess at the moment, but luckily I've got all my builds done for next week. So they are all done, thank goodness. So I can work on this. Well, obviously this is one of the videos for next week, because I always do these early. But it's coming along nicely and I'm really pleased with it. I do have to keep tidying up my build area, because when I'm working, everything's all over the place. But I am skewed in tidying up after, as you know. Anyway, guys, if you like this video, which I hope you do, please give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell and you'll be notified of any future videos. But as for always, guys, stay safe and bye for now.